Good morning, everybody. It is now 5:15, and it is that time of year again when we really have to pay attention to the skin or to the sun and our skin. Now, while that golden tan may look attractive, it is so important to limit and monitor our exposure to the UV rays. Chris Kiker from Community Health Works in Macon stopped in our studio to offer some insight and some tips to sun exposure.
So skin cancer is the most common form of cancer. It's caused by overexposure to the sun. And there's an increasing number of cases of melanoma skin cancer, which is the deadly form, and it's the third most leading cause of death in Georgia.
Really?
With cancers. Yeah.
It's interesting that it is so prevalent. I would assume that it is because we get so much sun and so much exposure here. What can people do to prevent skin cancer? It is such a big issue and such an important issue. How can you prevent it? Because there is so much sun in our state.
Right. Well, last year, almost 200 people died of skin cancer in Georgia, primarily due to Georgia receives a lot of sun. So if you can find ways to avoid the sun, whether that's covering your skin up, wearing a hat, sunscreen's a great way. Always wear sunscreen. But basically, exposure to the sun speeds up growth of abnormal growth in cells, which is essentially what cancer is.
Now, are there better ways to protect? I mean, we've all heard sunscreen. We've all heard wear more clothes and things like that. What should people really be doing? I mean, putting sunscreen on nonstop, or I mean, how big of a deal is this that people need to be that concerned?
Well, sunscreen's the easiest way. A high SPF, at least a 30. And apply it liberally.
Okay.
And that means, pretty thick, and rub it into the skin. And then if you're in the water, even if you wear a waterproof sunscreen, you need to reapply, every few hours if you're going to be outside all day.
Now, are there things that people should be looking for on their skin? Marks, moles, anything like that? What does this look like when people are exposed to too much sun?
Well, I tell anyone who have a mole to have it checked out by their doctor. Especially if it starts growing, itching, anything out of the ordinary, have it checked out. Also, like sunspots, that's essentially what skin cancer starts as, is a little spot on the skin that doesn't go away, and then if it starts itching and that type thing, then definitely need to have it checked out.
Okay. Now, a lot of people might argue at least a little bit of sun is good for you. Sun is not bad, and I know there's a back and forth on that. The issue with tanning beds, are they safe? Are they too dangerous where we need to be careful and avoid them, or is there a limited amount that we can be exposed to, or what is that?
It's interesting when I see people, girls and guys, going into tanning beds. I'm like, you're just asking for bad things to happen to your skin. There's really no good tanning bed. In Georgia, all the good benefits that we receive from the sun, you receive on a daily basis, whether you're standing in it in the shade or that type thing. You're receiving the benefits from the sun. So there's really no reason to go to a tanning bed, even though our society tells us that dark skin looks good. There's no good reason to go to the tanning bed.
Okay. Now, where can people go to get some more information? And we'll wrap up on that. Different tips for sun exposure and keeping yourself protected.
Yeah, well, check out our website. We have chwg.org. We have an extensive cancer resource list, all the way to physicians, how to seek care. Give us a call. We'd love to talk to you.